The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello children, how are you all doing today? Good? I am good too. Today we are going to learn a little more about action words. Do you all remember what action words are? Yes, action words are also called verbs. Let's remember a few action words. Can you stand up and walk? What are the verbs here? Stand and walk. Walk, sit, run, laugh, write, dance, etc. are some of the action words that we already know, right? Today we are going to learn adding ing to action words and see what happens.
You are walking. I am writing. We are sitting. I am dancing. You are running. I am laughing.
Now, what are the words that we used? Walk plus ing is walking. Children, when we add ing to an action word, we are talking about something that a person is doing now. Okay? It's the present continuous tense that a person is doing now. Now that we have understood how to add ing to an action words, let's do activity 19.3 in Little Thinker English. Parents, please take the picture of the completed worksheet and send it to me through WhatsApp. Now we are going to learn about singular and plural nouns. Okay, are you all ready? Yes. Let's get started. Look at these words, monkeys and apples. Can you read the word? Good. Monkeys and apples. Good job. Can you tell me these words refers to one or many? That's right. They refer to many. So, when we say monkeys, we mean more than one, many, more than one monkey. We say monkeys. And when there is more than one apple, we say apples. Good. When there are many of a noun, we call it plural nouns. And when there is only one, we call it as singular noun. Now, what we are going to do is, we are going to read two sentences from the story.
And then
We are going to try and identify the nouns. Okay? Let's do it. Let's read the first sentence.
they saw families of monkeys and chimpanzees.
Can you identify the nouns in this sentence? Good. These are the nouns in this sentence. Families, monkeys, chimpanzees. Now, let's put them under singular or plural. Okay? Can we do that? Okay. What are the nouns that come under singular? There aren't any. Okay. What are the nouns that comes under plural? Families, monkeys, chimpanzees. That's right. Now, let's read another sentence. Okay?
Next in line were the snakes, hissing and sliding in the glass tank.
Can you write the nouns now? Okay, these are the nouns. Snakes, glass tank. Now, let's put them under singular or plural. Okay? What are the nouns that comes under singular? Glass, tank. That's it? Okay. What are the nouns that comes under plural nouns? Snakes. Great. Okay children, have you understood the idea of singular and plural nouns? Yes, good. Now let's do activity 19.5 in Little Thinker English. Are you all ready? Yes. Okay, look at this worksheet. Can you see the image of the park? Yes, I want you to identify all the nouns in this picture. Then write down in the space given next to the image. Then put that nouns under singular or plural. If there is only one, you have to write it under singular. If there is more than one, you have to write it under plural. Okay? Parents, please take the picture of the completed worksheet and send it to me through WhatsApp. That's all for today. I will meet you in the next virtual class. Till then, bye.